Given the similarity of our backgrounds, I suspected that the movie 2016, Obama's America, was going to be emotionally hard for me to watch. I was born in 1961 and raised in a developing country. Like Obama, I am what is called a third culture kid, or TCK. TCKs are raised outside the country that should be our home country. We are usually not able or permitted to really fit into the country of residence. Our life experience is mobility and lack of roots. We suffer multiple losses of family, friends, culture, homes, and possessions. We are always saying goodbye. Obama only lived in Jakarta for 4 years, but was abandoned by his father and at times separated from his mother for schooling. The clash of culture and geography was too much for his family to hold together. So, what effect do the mobility and losses have on us? TCKs are likable, have a global perspective, are socially adaptable, culturally knowledgeable, flexible, diverse, intelligent, and observant. We fit effortlessly into almost any cultural setting. Sadly, the losses and loneliness mean we have our downside too. We are easy to like, and typically hard to read, and even harder to really know. Constant losses and upheavals in our early life can create a flat emotional affect. We may never truly identify with the home on our passport, and it becomes easy not to care. The perspectives presented in that movie are hauntingly typical of life seen through the TCK lens. It wasn't easy being a blonde girl in a Muslim urban environment, not just being called albino and pointy nose, but also the constant sexual harassment. It would have been harder still being a black kid in an Indonesian school, as many Indonesians of Malay stock see those of Melanesian or African stock as on a par with animals. On top of that, Barry's name was an unfortunate scatological pun in Indonesia, and his family structure would have been considered weird. How does this fit in with Dinesh's description of Obama? Obama has never struck me as African American, and the movie bears that out. He feels to me like a scion of third world aristocracy, a son of the class that takes its rule and privilege and wealth for granted. The movie stressed Obama's dreams from his father as mediated through his mother. It portrayed Anne as marrying Lolo Sotoro in hope of living with the poor and making a difference in a quasi-Peace Corps missionary kind of way. Poor Anne. She and Lolo were at cross purposes. An Indonesian educated in Hawaii was part of the privileged class. I visited Menteng, the wealthy enclave where they lived, a few times during high school. It was like crossing into a different and opulent world. I can see why Anne found it unsettling. But my life in Indonesia taught me some different lessons than the ones Obama seems to have learned. First, my parents actually lived the life that Anne thought she would live. They lived, worked, and taught in neighborhoods that make America's ghettos look rich. I returned to the States and started college a couple of years before Obama went to school. Like many TCKs, I was horrified and resentful at the wastefulness and excessive consumption of the United States, especially throwing away food. I can imagine that Obama might have felt the same. If I met Barack Obama, I'm sure I would like him. We share the third culture of the intersecting worlds and the losses of our travels between them. Even though I too suffer, or enjoy, the multicultural detachment of the TCK, Obama seems to be a TCK who has never fully come home. Dinesh is right about Obama, and in the end, I'm glad I saw the movie.